What a week it's been in Parliament, ladies and gentlemen. The Prime Minister himself wasn't allowed to speak. The opposition just shut him down. Every time he opened his mouth, they shut him down. People are saying that's like a sign of democracy, right? When the big leader himself can't speak. But I think the best sign of democracy is my marriage. 22 years, I haven't spoken. 22 years. It's called the week that wasn't. Okay, let's start with the most important person in India. Me. Oh, no. That's just silly. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, I just checked, was in Bengaluru early this week. And you know what that meant? Traffic jams. Roads were cancelled for us and for use, and basically you had to take a detour. So you go via Kerala to come to MG Road in Bangalore, basically. But I have a simple solution for all these traffic disturbances. Why can't all inaugurations be done on Zoom? Bangalore has great Wi-Fi. Great Wi-Fi. Or maybe each city can nominate one guy to be the running chief guest for all inaugurations. The one request being that the chief guest must reside in the area itself. For example, Bengaluru can use one of her favorite sons all the time, Vijay Mallya. No, not him. Sorry. Famous Bangalore. Rahul Dravid, Kundappa Vishwanath. Yeah, Deepika Padukone. Oh, that's iffy. As far as Mumbai is concerned, I'm here. I'm always available. South Mumbai, I won't go to Malad and all that. There's a limit. PM Modi was in Bengaluru to inaugurate India Energy Week, which is prophetic, considering the amount of energy you needed to commute in Bengaluru last week. Whew. President Musharraf passed away last week, ladies and gentlemen, and Shashi Tharoor apparently said he was no friend, but he did speak English. No, he didn't say that. I apologize, he didn't say that. Okay, who was that? Who said that? Some smart aleck just said, finally a Pakistani leader who passed away from natural causes. That's insensitive. I'm watching you. Anyway, on the border. Great news for Indian men. Apparently, Scotland became the world's first country to provide free menstrual products. Why great news for men? Oh, so now you won't have to pay. Double meaning, you get it? Pay and... That's just almost chauvinistic. I strike that down. That joke was given to us by Matosh. An NGO gave 450 women laborers bicycles as a gesture towards women's empowerment. Now, the NGO is called SP. Lots of extra bicycles until they come to power. What are they going to do with the cycles? Lots more coming up, but first, the headlines. Donald Trump back on election front. Earthquake in Turkey raises many questions. Pakistani filmmakers to remake Indian films. And Australia's tour of India kicks off. Now, before we go into our top story, like I was saying at the top of the show, I was in Bengaluru this week, or the first half of the week. And of course, the aero show was on. And luckily, I missed it. See, I took the flight out at 5. They shut the airport at 9 a.m. So all the others, they were stuck to watch the lovely planes. But I was in a plane going back to Mumbai to suffer more traffic jams from Bangalore to Mumbai. Same situation, different accents. How life sucks here. Anyway, let's go to our top story. Yes, his name is Donald Trump. And of course, in India, he's known as Doland. Donald Trump kicked off his 2024 White House bid with rallies in New Hampshire and South Carolina, saying, and I quote, "I'm more angry now and I'm more committed now than I ever was." That's my impression of Donald Trump. I'm sure he prefers to be more committed than just being the committed. So let's go straight to South Carolina, where allegedly Donald J. Trump is joining us. Again, remember, with the kind of budgets we have, we can't even get a farmer to speak from outside Nagpur to us. So I don't know if this is really Donald Trump, but it could actually be the farmer pretending to be. Let's see. Mr. Trump?
It's huge, it's great, it's beautiful, it's marvelous, it's wonderful.
Sounds like one struggling actor wants to just perform for no reason whatsoever. Exactly what is huge and marvelous and what is beautiful, sir?
Me, the new me.
The new you.
I'm just happy to make this announcement that I am a new man. I am more committed. I have gotten rid of all my bad habits, my liabilities, my obligations, and I am back, pure, marvelous, clean, brilliant, and somewhat of a genius.
Yes, somewhat of a genius would be the right way to paraphrase it, but good to hear all this. What are these liabilities and burdens that you've gotten rid of? You mentioned that.
Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Melania, all gone.
Yes, that's right, that's right. But that was your family, right?
The presidency comes first. I have to put the presidency above the family, exactly like I put my profit above the presidency.
We're in India, family, presidency, everything same. We don't have all this worries. It's all one. Go on.
The last time I said in my beautiful campaign slogan, my marvelous campaign slogan, the world's best campaign slogan,
Which is, go on.
I said we were gonna make America great again.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
This time I have another beautiful slogan, a great slogan, a marvelous slogan.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, make America awake again.
Make America awake again.
Because our sleepy Joe Biden has been sleeping, it's time to make America awake again.
I can't argue with that. He has looked a little bit, let's say, low in activity and dynamism. But what's your plan if you actually become president again, sir?
If I became president again, which I will wake up Joe Biden, send him and his son packing away, and then get down to some real work.
Like what?
Like a good round of golf with an 18-foot birdie putt on the final hole.
That's your real work?
Yes, and I am also going to stop the war in Ukraine, and I'm gonna teach that Putin a big lesson.
You want to teach Putin a lesson? How?
I'm going to stop the war in Ukraine by shutting down all of Putin's allies and friends.
Like who?
Putin's allies like China, Belarus, Tucker Carlson, Tulsi Gabbard, and Donald J. Trump.
But that's you. You just praised Vladimir Putin, you said, for moving troops into the Ukraine. You said this is genius.
Not me. That's not me. That's the old Donald J. Trump. This is the new Donald J. Trump. More beautiful, more marvelous, more huge. It's gonna be huge.
Huge?
Huge as in I put on about 25 kilos.
25 kilos?
5 kilos on my waist and 30 kilos on my ego.
That's 35 kilos, wrong maths.
Who cares? I'm huge.
Getting back to Putin, how do you plan to deal with this man?
This is a secret. I've been talking to the FBI, the CIA. We are thinking maybe we should just maybe.
No, what are you saying? Assassinate?
You don't have to use the word. You don't have to use the word. Just say beautiful, marvelous, huge.
That's not a synonym for assassinate. But I don't Google it, somebody. I don't think that's correct. You think the CIA and FBI will agree to actually...
Don't use the word.
Yeah, which word?
Assassinate.
But you just said.
You know, the last time I gave orders to, the attempt failed.
What? Who was your target the last time? Kim Jong-un? Jinping?
No, they're all my friends.
Then who did you order to pump off?
Mike Pence.
What? You know, people haven't forgotten that. You think you will get support for your presidential campaign with this kind of behavior?
It's huge, it's great, it's beautiful, it's marvelous, it's wonderful. I have been campaigning in the right constituencies who are all supporting me.
Which constituencies are supporting you exactly? North Carolina, New Hampshire, South Carolina?
Not North Carolina, not New Hampshire, not South Carolina.
Then?
North Carolina Mental Hospital, New Hampshire Psychiatric Center, and South Carolina Institution for the Criminally Insane. They're all supporting me. It's huge.
What?
It's crazy, it's mad, it's insane, it's huge, it's great, it's beautiful, it's marvelous, it's wonderful, beautiful.
I don't know whether you're insane or the guy who wrote this gag is insane. Yeah, the person who gave us that, who also may be the actor who may be impersonating Donald J. Trump, is responsible for that. And may he be locked up soon. But now, folks, we had a tragedy we can't avert. We have to face it. A horrible, horrible moment in human history. Thousands of people have been left dead. But this earthquake cannot just be a problem of, let's say, Syria, Turkey, and those areas. It may even hit us soon. We've had a few in the last couple of decades. So can India be the next on the hit list of earthquakes? Let's find out by meeting Mr. Saxena of Indian Meteorology Survey of India to find out a little more.
क्या दांत हिल रहा है? अरे दांत अर्थक्वेक की वजह से नहीं हिलता है यार. डॉक्टर को दिखाओ. हाँ.
Mr. Saxena?
You are.
I am Mr. Broacha. Mr. Saxena,
No. You are.
You are what?
What you are what?
What you are? What?
Idiot. You are Saxena. That is my name. उमेश रामाधीर सक्सेना. तुमसे ना हो पाएगा.
Oh, right. You are Saxena. Right. Sir, the question about this dreadful earthquake, well, I mean, we're all asking this, is how come with the kind of technology available today, no one was able to actually predict it correctly?
That is a stupid question. We have technology, but technology cannot defeat nature. In the end, nature always wins. You get me?
Yeah. I think so. But let me localize it then. I mean, I hate to ask you this. Can such a tragedy, can it well happen in India? I mean, without us predicting it, in spite of the fact that we have state-of-the-art technology, as we mentioned.
Yes, no, and also maybe.
What did you say, pardon?
In some parts, yes. In some areas of India, no. And in some places, I can't give an answer.
Oh, so it's a geographic-based percentage game is what you're saying.
Exactly. For example, Uttarakhand, some areas in northeast, Odisha also, are suspects.
Right. So let me ask plainly then, what about Mumbai?
अरे तुमको समझ नहीं आता क्या?
Okay.
तो क्या मुंबई अरे
Just
अरे
stop, please. I'm sorry.
नाम की कोई चीज है कि नहीं?
Why are you abusing?
Okay.
Why the abuse? So no earthquake in Mumbai is possible.
Don't mention Mumbai. Never mention Mumbai. अरे with all the road construction, metro work, coastal road work, bridge work, pothole work, cable line work, there is no earth left.
What, meaning?
For earthquake, you need earth. What earth we got left in Mumbai? For quake, where is the earth? अरे यार ये भी गिर गया. ये earthquake से गिरा है भी.
Just hold that thought. I'm going to go into a break, then I'm going to join you in abusing. Because I totally agree. Absolutely agree. कुछ नहीं है. कुछ है? कुछ नहीं है. They've taken everything. There's no all that. Everybody here. They destroyed the city. Go on. You have the mic for the next 5 minutes.
अरे तुमको कट करो यार. तुमको समझ नहीं आ रहा. कट करो इसको. मुझे नहीं दिखा रहे ये फेस.
Okay, welcome back to the week that wasn't. And of course, I'm very tired here after all that abuse. And by abuse, I don't mean the abuse at the end. The entire show has been abused. So I apologize for that. Let's now move to Nagpur. Nagpur, home of the RSS. You thought I was going to talk about India-Australia test match. Pakar liya. I was testing you. Do you understand the culture of India? Sanskriti and Parampara has to be kept safe. Cricket comes second. Last week, the US shot down the alleged spy balloon that was floated over Montana by the Chinese government. The US deterred for a week because the advisors to the president were trying to convince Biden that it wasn't actually the moon, but indeed a balloon. Later, we found out it was a Chinese family trying to immigrate. The cost of airlines. Messi, meanwhile, has gone back on his retirement plans. Yes, the great Messi. For the record, Messi is a footballer in Argentina and not an Indian politician, businessman, or film star. No, I'm not taking names of anybody who's got all kinds of cases and things. I won't get into all that. You don't hit a man when he's medium, neither up nor down. Pakistani filmmakers have planned to remake the Indian classic film Pakeezah, or as we say in the north, Pakeezah. If you remember, Pakeezah starred Meena Kumari and was written, directed and produced by her husband Kamal Amrohi, and also starred Ashok Kumar and Raj Kumar in lead roles. So obviously, if you remember this, you're over 77. And we're delighted to have you with us. Joining us from Lahore is leading Pakistani filmmaker Rashid Hashmi to talk about this a little bit. I don't know if he's really Pakistani. We'll find out by checking out the accent. Rashid?
Rashid Hashmi, artist, Adab. Good to see you. You should act with us in our Pakistani films. I can see a good potential in you. You see, you could possibly make a great film star.
Really? What is it that you see in me exactly, sir?
I see a certain refrain, certain control, a certain economy.
Beautifully put, beautifully put. But could you explain? Are you saying I'm a method actor and I don't overact?
No. I don't mean you will not overact. I mean you will not overcharge. I think I should be able to get you economically and quite cheap, correct?
Right. That's not exactly a compliment, considering that if you don't overcharge, nobody takes you seriously here. I certainly don't want an acting career in Pakistan at this point, sir, but I want to talk about the Pakeezah remake.
You see, it's a good idea, but we should have made the remake of Pakeezah before India made the actual Pakeezah.
What? How?
Like we got independence one day before India got independence. So we will always be one up on you see.
I see. But to be honest, I don't think you can compete with us when it comes to the film industry. We're the world's largest.
Yes. But all your Hindi films have always been Pakistani films before you made them, you see, original ours.
This is a difficult point. What are you saying?
Take your biggest hit, Hum Aapke Hai Kaun.
Right. What about Hum Aapke Hai Kaun?
It was originally a Pakistani film about a suicide bomber. Hum Aapke Hai Bomb.
Really?
No, it is true. Even Hum Saath Saath Hai.
What are you going to rhyme that with now? This is going to be like a child talking to me, a 5-year-old. What was the Pakistani version called?
It was called Hum Saath Saath Hai, but it wasn't about a happy family.
Then?
You see, the Pakistan version was about military Pakistan government Taliban and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Hum Saath Saath Hai.
You don't seem to be like a genuine Pakistani. You seem to be an Indian actor pretending to be a Pakistani because you're making a lot of fun, I feel, of the Pakistan industry. It's unnecessary. Anyway, I don't have a clue what you're talking about. So what other Indian film was actually a Pakistani film first?
Three Idiots was a Pakistani original film.
Really?
About Musharraf, Imran Khan and Nawaz Sharif.
It's not in the same time zone. I mean, that doesn't... Okay, go on.
Then also this other film was originally a Pakistani film. It was called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Now that was a Pakistani... that's not a Pakistani film. I don't believe it.
Yes. See, in your... India's version of Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, it was shot all over Spain, correct? Our version was shot all over Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
Oh, and the story?
In our version, a whole Pakistan family goes to occupied Kashmir for a holiday and then Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
I don't even know if you're Indian anymore. I don't know what the... That just sounds wrong. Go on.
We are very creative, you see. But unfortunately, in Pakistan, we have restrictions.
I see, which are?
Meaning, you people made a film called I Hate Love Stories, correct? It was a romantic comedy film.
Yes, and?
In Pakistan, we made I Hate Love Stories, but it was a propaganda film on Jamaat-e-Islami Pakistan.
Yeah, I don't believe that Pakistan, as you say, makes films before India. I mean, you don't even have a big enough film industry. It just doesn't add up.
We may not have, but India's most famous actor, about whom all Indian films are being made, has been living in Pakistan forever.
Who?
Dawood Ibrahim.
Who writes these for us?
No, you send me a screen test, okay? Do some dialogues and send me. And send me funding also.
I mean, really, are you on homeopathy? Because I feel that homeopathy is failing us. This is my observation from outside. All right, it's time for us to get into cricket to save the show. And it's been a superb test match. Obviously, the wickets are going to turn from the first day, fair enough. But before the test series started, and this is a thing that we've been doing the last few years, we've noticed this trend. A stand-up comedian entertains the touring side normally. And in Nagpur, they had this fantastic young talent. I know this guy personally. He's an upcoming comedian. He's quite famous already on the circuit. Shreyas Manohar. He's also from the famous Manohar family, apparently, so he's very big in Nagpur. Shreyas Manohar is here to tell us about how that introduction to the Aussie team went, where he performed. Shreyas, hi.
Hey, hi, what's up, yeah?
Shreyas, I Wikipedia'd you just to make sure that it's you, and it turns up you're the pride of Nagpur and that you, Shreyas Manohar, are more famous than the orange.
Well, if it's in Wikipedia, it has to be true, na, Cyrus?
Also, you're from the Shashank Manohar family, as I said.
Oh, yeah, yes. You can say my family owns Nagpur cricket. That's how I got this gig, you know.
It's India's word for talent. We call it influence, which is very important. Speaking of which, how did your stand-up go? Was it enjoyed by everyone?
Oh, well, yeah, it was difficult wicket to perform on, but I guess you can say I managed.
All right, you watched the ball coming onto the bat. So toss us some highlights.
Like I told Mitchell Stark, he should be called Michelle Starch, cause he's so sweet, na?
Oh, Michelle, I get it. Very funny. Did he laugh?
No, yeah, he left.
Huh? Oops. What else?
I introduced an Aussie as a lion from Gir Forest. Very underweight at 180 pounds.
Obviously Nathan Lyon. He must have laughed, right?
No, yeah, he fell asleep while I was introducing him.
Okay, what else? Give me a gag that worked. Come on.
Then I told David Warner not to get upset because I would let him captain my building team.
Yeah, I get it, because he's not allowed to captain anything in Australia. Fair enough. And then?
And then I said, oh, sorry, my building doesn't even have a team.
Ooh, and Warner's reaction?
I don't know what happened here. The security had to be called.
Ouch. Didn't look good. This whole entire show seems to have gone sideways. Then
Suddenly, sadly, some Indian uncle started talking from the back of the room, trying to heckle me.
You know, I just did a show in Bangalore, same thing happened. At these shows, there's always one Indian uncle trying to heckle and pester the comedian, trying to get footage for himself.
Anyway, I'm a Manohar, so it's my ilaka, so I told him to get out.
Why not? You have to put your foot down. I see. Good. And?
Then they shut me down and threw me out instead, yeah.
They threw you out instead?
Yeah, at this point, the Australian team clapped and cheered.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. But why were you thrown out from your bastion? I mean, the Nagpur cricket ground is where you were born and bred. I mean, did you at least find out who this Indian uncle was?
Yeah, Nitin Gadkari.
I'm glad they threw you out.
He said throw him on the new highway which he made.
Anyway, don't worry about what you saw right now, because there are 3 more test matches to go. Each one should last 2 to 2.5 days. So plenty of extra time for everybody to come and watch this show as well. In a 5-day test match, you get 2.5 days to the match and 2.5 days to watch entertainers such as Shreyas, young Shreyas, and myself. Okay, so everybody will be feted and given a bit of footage and allowed to come through as talent shining, because India always gives you opportunity. It's a land of opportunity. Especially, did I mention, if you're trying to catch a plane when there's an aero show going on? Oh my God, let me tell you about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ready?
अरे तो कर देते, वही करते हैं.
चलो ट्राई करिएगा.
चलो, let's start, guys.
Really? Let's go. Yeah.
It's huge, it's great, it's beautiful, it's about...
Sad to say कि मातोश जैसा behavior है. Very bad.